Your Morning Blitz begins now.
Get out, squeak! Have a great Friday, you mother...
Isn't that amazing? Just like that, it's Friday.
Just like that. The work week whizzes by when you only have to work 2 days.
It went so quick. Popcorn Pam texted in and said, "Happy first mother effing Friday, mofos."
Yes.
Mike Funk texted in. He said, "A lot of police activity on Mound Street this morning, about 45 minutes ago. Don't know what happened, but I did hear a giant crunch."
Ooh, a crunch. That's not good.
What happened there?
There is some bumper-to-bumper traffic right now on 270 South, right between around 33 and Alum Creek Drive. I am looking at the cameras. I don't see an accident there. It does look like most people are in one lane. But, yeah, it is not moving very well there. So if you're stuck in that, I'm not exactly sure why, unless it's just the road conditions.
Yeah, maybe they only have the one lane plowed or something.
Could be. That's you're probably right.
That seems odd.
Right.
I would think they would have hit, if you're talking about the freeway.
Talk about the freeway.
That's odd.
Yeah.
And then you got Trashman Dave texted in. He said, apparently Johnstown gave all of their truck and salt money to Intel. The dip between downtown and the retail area was littered with cars that couldn't make that little hill. I don't know what little hill he's talking about. He said kind of dicey when you head into it in a 50,000-pound vehicle.
How about have you gotten hung up on a bell at the Four Corners there? We have semis hung up, but there's this bell. It's like I don't know, some kind of on an iron,
like the Liberty Bell.
Kind of, but it's not that big, but it's like basically it's at the Four Corners, and there are semis that get hung up on that all the time. I mean, it's like almost a joke in the Johnstown Facebook group or whatever, and other trucks hung up on a bell. So I don't know how many bells are there. I've never paid attention. Is it just one bell? You Johnstown people can tell me. But anyway, I bet we're going to see some semi-bell action today with the condition of the roads.
Michael McClaskey said, "Good morning, Rick and Kelly. There's a spun-out car on Lithopolis Road stuck in a field." Jeez. First real snow of the year.
I tell you. Yeah, it isn't great. I do think that you see a difference. The Trashman Dave was talking about the whole Johnstown situation with Intel. Okay. I'm not trash. I love Johnstown. We have been there for 14 years. Absolutely love living there. I will say that now that New Albany is annexed, the part where Intel is, those roads were getting plowed this morning when I was up. The roads back where I live were not. So
that's what Dave means then. Johnstown gave all their truck and salt money to Intel.
I don't think it was Intel, but I do think it's New Albany that's actually maintaining the roads in the Johnstown area. So... but not Johnstown proper. So anyway, I was very appreciative of that. Thank you, New Albany.
So I had to bring this in to show you, Kelly. I got my Beth Dutton Funko Pop. Look at her. I thought
they didn't have them.
Well, they didn't have her at FYE, and I didn't know if they had a Funko Pop of her. They had Casey Dutton. I had seen that one. But when we were watching the season finale, at the end of the finale, they had an ad for merch, and there was a picture of the Beth Dutton Funko Pop. And I'm like, oh, look, it exists.
How about that? I wish I could appreciate it more. I don't watch the show Yellowstone, but you mentioned her scar.
Yeah, it's even got her scar on her face.
Very cool. Yeah. Cowboy hat. Love it.
See that
Cowboy
rope?
Boots and a rope.
You see that rope? You don't want to mess with that girl. She will hog tie a man in a heartbeat.
She's done some damage with that rope. I do like her very stylish button down.
Yeah.
In her nice belt. That's so cute.
I'm telling you, toughest woman on television.
You got that for Christmas?
Yeah, my wife got it.
Oh, I love it.
I got another one, too, that I'm going to show you coming up here in a little bit.
Is it a dirty one?
A dirty one?
Yeah, why aren't you bringing it out right now?
Well, because I want to get your...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be coming up. It'll be before 7 o'clock.
Okay.
You can get a custom-made Funko Pop of anyone you want. I could get a Funko Pop made of you.
A dirty one? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I'm hung up on that. Why am I hung up on a dirty Funko Pop? I don't even want to see one.
Look at that. Little things. These are about as innocent as it
they're
gets.
so innocent. What is wrong with me? Can I start over?
Maybe there's an X-rated line that I don't know about.
You can get a custom-made Funko Pop.
Yes.
You could get one made of me.
Yes.
With a giant head and a tiny little body.
Yes.
Okay. So you have one. You have not of me, but you have a custom made.
I have a custom made one, yes.
I can't
You got to
wait
put a picture of it on the Facebook page.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we'll do that before 7 o'clock. Definitely going to do that. Oh, man. So I eat a banana every morning. And now
I know. We've shamed you into not eating it in front of us in the morning.
Well, now I have to wash my banana. That's what scientists have said. You need to wash your bananas. And I'm like...
Wait a minute. Is this dirty or is this an actual banana? Okay, I'm sorry. I was really at a weird... Okay.
Dirty banana. Dirty banana is a great drink, by the way.
It sounds like a good band.
It's a great drink.
And now the Dirty Bananas.
Yeah. They make good ones in Aruba, I'll tell you that.
Okay, listen. We're talking, you're supposed to wash your banana?
Yeah, scientists say you need to remove... You need to wash them to remove bacteria and pesticides from the peel. Well, I don't eat the peel, but it's handled. They're handled by many during harvesting, packaging, and shipping. And even though the peel protects the fruit, cleaning it ensures safer consumption because you're still peeling it. And you're getting your hands all over it, I guess. But I don't ever touch the banana outside of when I'm taking a bite of it. What?
I cannot have this conversation when I'm in this mindset. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm in a weird mindset.
You are.
Talk about touching. I don't want to hear about your touching your banana and all that. Is really wild.
All right.
Okay. No. But you're right. Who freaking manhandles an actual banana?
I don't know.
You don't. You peel it. I get that you're touching the peel, but when you peel it, you're not like getting your paws all over the actual banana, are you?
No,
Nobody's
that's what I'm saying.
That.
But
You're
I guess I don't think maybe it doesn't have anything to do with eating the banana. It's just getting the stuff on your hands and then moving on. It is Friday. Kelly's being ornery.
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen, regarding the bells in Johnstown, everybody's texting, and thank you so much. There are 4 bells, one on each corner. Thank you to Greg in Utica, to George B.
George says he drives a semi and sees others get caught on it all the time.
Yes. Yeah. So there you go. That's the bell situation. If you're a semi driver, try to avoid that. Okay. Hoosie.
All right, Morning Blitz trivia. It is not dirty, Kelly.
I'm off that now. No, I'm kidding.
$25 up for grabs to water beds and stuff if you're the first person to text in the correct answer at 99700. What album was the best-selling rock album of 2024?
Ooh.
What album? Okay, I'm going to give you quite the hint here. It is not new music. It is a classic rock album, and it was the best-selling rock album of 2024.
Okay.
Of all rock albums, this one was number 1. I want to know what the album is. Be the first to tell us at 99700, and we'll give you the gift card. Godsmack on the Morning Blitz at 6:22. Happy Friday. It's Kelly Quinn and Thick Rick. Our Morning Blitz trivia question: what rock album was the biggest selling rock album of 2024? It is definitely not new.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking, this is a classic rock album, and it was the best selling rock album of 2024. Any ideas?
Oh my gosh. Was it the Eagles?
No.
I'm only stuck on it because we were playing that terrible New Year's Day
Funky
song.
New Year?
Funky New Year.
Funky New Year.
Okay, no, I don't know. What is it?
Fleetwood Mac's Rumors.
What? That was the biggest selling album?
Rock album. Yeah.
Why the resurgence?
I don't know. It was the highest charting rock record of 2024. I know there was the TikTok thing, but that's been a while ago.
That's not this year.
But it's still, I don't know, maybe that started getting it sold more. You know, a lot of people are buying vinyl again because they got, record players, and maybe that, I know that has been a big one that people were getting into their collection, so I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Oh, man, the absolute greatest song on that album is The Chain. Holy cow, what a great song.
Oh, The Chain.
Listen to the wind blow.
Yeah. Gold Dust Woman's pretty good.
Gold Dust Woman's
good. But did she make you cry? Yeah. Make you break down? Shatter your illusions of love? Is it over now?
Talented band, man.
I gotta buy this album.
A lot of talented people in that band.
Oh, what a great, that is great. Well deserved.
It had, it just,
You can go your own way.
Kind of sick of that one.
Huh?
Kind of sick of that one.
All right. Yeah.
Is Don't Stop on that one? Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. I love that song too.
Yes, it is.
Aww.
Yeah. I mean, it was I Don't Want to Know, Don't Stop, The Chain, Oh Daddy, Dreams, Go Your Own Way, You Make Love and Fun's on there, Gold Dust Woman, Songbirds on there. That album came out 47 years ago.
Wow.
That is crazy. I was like in a diaper or something. Yeah. Nirvana's Nevermind was up there along with Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, Back in Black, and Sublime.
Okay. So we're buying old albums.
Well, yeah, I think people are building those collections up, you know.
I've got a record player, and I do have some records. If for whatever I could, I just, it makes me sick to even think about now, but I threw away boxes and boxes of albums. When it was one time, I had moved them one too many times, and I was younger. I was in my 20s, and it's when you're moving all the time. I must have moved 10 times when I was in my 20s. And I was just tired of moving them. And I didn't have a record player anymore. And I'm like, I'm never going to use these anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
I threw them in a dumpster in an alley behind Indianola Avenue. I used to live on Indianola Avenue in the sort of the, ratty part of it toward campus.
Yeah.
And I must have thrown 100 albums away. I actually makes me sick to think about. But I was trying to build up my record collection again. But we put my record player down in the basement again because I just don't have a great place for it in our house. But I sort of want to haul it out again, and I want to get this album.
Do you remember, what great albums you threw away?
Dude, I don't know. I probably, my very first album that I ever bought in my entire life was the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, which I would love to have right now. It's just good memories. I was a kid.
Yeah.
I had my first, money from Christmas, and my mom took me to Peaches, and I bought the Saturday Night Live soundtrack, and it was just crazy. I used to buy a ton of 45s.
Yeah.
A ton of 40s.
Yep.
I still have those. Yeah. For whatever reason, that must have been easier to haul around. I still have my 45s. What about you? You've kept all yours.
Oh, yeah. I 300 to 400, probably.
300 to 400.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I envy you.
And, but I don't have a record player right now. I haven't had one for a long time. But they're in milk crates and wrapped in trash bags.
I had mine in Peaches crates.
Yeah.
Just dump those bad boys right in amongst people's disgusting leftover food.
I don't think I have the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack though.
Well, you're missing out, man.
I don't think I've got that one.
It's a good one.
There's a lot there, but I don't have that one. No, my Australian import of Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap is my pride and joy.
Ooh, good one.
Well, it's got the song Jailbreak on it, which didn't appear on the one that was released here.
Oh.
The Dirty Deeds album that was released here. It was only on the Australian import. And I found that at Buzzard's Nest one day. I'm like, that's mine.
Oh, that's amazing. You know what I did with my CD collection, of which I built a huge one? I ended up selling those to used kids' records when I couldn't make rent. That is what I did with my CD collection.
Oh, I sold
had the
CDs before.
Led Zeppelin box set, buddy. That came in handy 1 month.
Oh my gosh,
that came
Kelly,
in real handy 1 month. I'm not kidding.
The Led Zeppelin
box set. I had
what
it.
Did they? I wonder. I wish I could know how much they paid you.
I probably have $4 for it.
I would have paid you more than that for it.
But it probably maybe put me over the top there for rent 1 month. When you're struggling, you got to sell stuff.
I did. I sold CDs, but I sold ones I didn't want.
Did you ever sell plasma? I never got to that point.
No, I never did that.
Yeah.
But
desperate times call for selling your Led Zeppelin box set. I don't know what I got for it.
This damn business, man. We grew up on peanut butter and jelly. And it's not like, and selling CDs to make rent. It's crazy. All right. Jacob Hines from Marion. You were the first one to text in the correct answer. Man, he was quick, too. He knew it. It was way before anybody else even texted anything in. And Jacob's got $25 to go spend at Waterbeds and stuff.
It's the Morning Blitz.
And now it's time for I've Got Something.
Let's see if these dummies have anything worthwhile for us.
Oh, of course we do. I did want to mention a couple things here. Mike Where'd it go? Oh, it scrolled up. Well, Mike said he was mad because he was clearing the sidewalks and they were covering up as quick as he was clearing them. And he said, I'm done with the snow. I'm ready for summer now. But you got a little while to wait. Don Moore texted in and said, hey, rest in peace, Christine McVie, who died. And Jason from Galleon also said maybe it was because of her passing away that the album has sold so much this past year.
Wait. When did she die?
Wasn't that long ago.
I don't feel like it was in 2024.
No, but it might have been in 2023.
2022.
Oh, was that long ago?
Yeah.
Wonder where that rumors was selling last year then. But I don't know. That still might have something to do with it. Anyway, speaking of classic rock and great rock and roll, Sammy Hagar is accusing Alex Van Halen of blasphemy for ignoring Van Halen's years of success with their second singer. So Alex has a new memoir out. It's called Brothers, and it's just about his life and times with his brother Eddie Van Halen. But the memoir ends with the departure of David Lee Roth from the band in 1985. That's where the memoir ends. It makes no mention of the Van Hagar days.
Okay.
All right. And Alex said, what happened after Dave left is not the same band. The magic was in the first years, when we didn't know what we were doing, when we were willing to try anything. And Sammy had posted a picture from 1991 on his Instagram that showed himself and Eddie Van Halen heading for the stage before a concert. And then there was a lighthearted discussion about like the clothes they were wearing in 1991. And then a fan commented and said, my dad always said the Roth days were about the party and the Sammy days were about the music. And then another person wrote, no disrespect to Alex, but it's okay to like Van Halen with Sammy, even if he doesn't anymore. And then another one said, most purists believe Van Halen ended with David Lee Roth. Well, that prompted Sammy Hagar to write, it could have ended, but instead we went on to sell over 50 million records, a #1 album, and sold out every building and stadium in the world for a whole decade. Hagar says Alex is not doing Eddie's musical legacy justice by not acknowledging all the #1 albums and some great music Eddie and I wrote together. Not Alex, but Eddie and I wrote together. To not acknowledge those 10 years of music is blasphemy to his brother's musicianship, songwriting, and legacy. And he said he wanted to end this dispute. He said, it's on my bucket list that I will not take this to my grave, and I don't want Alex taking it to his grave. I'd be happy to play with him, but that's not what I'm looking for. I just want to be friends again.
All right. Sammy Hagar has had an awful lot of problems with each member of that band.
I know.
So I feel like he is the issue. Now, I liked the Sammy Hagar years with Van Halen. I really did. I thought he was great.
I mean, David's my favorite, but I liked him.
Right.
Yeah, I still liked him.
I will say that Sammy Hagar is the issue. Because you can't, it's not just a feud with Alex Van Halen. It's Eddie Van Halen. It's him having words with David Lee Roth. Even though they're
right.
Not in the band at the same time, but still, doesn't it seem like Sammy Hagar's got a lot of problems with people in Van Halen?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Ron from Subway said, David made him legends. Sammy made him rich and wealthy.
I don't know how you can... He was great, I thought, with Van Halen.
Yeah, but they still sold tons of albums with David Lee Roth. Those first 5 albums were incredible.
Yeah,
every
huge.
one of them. Every song on every album was great.
And everybody loves Van Halen with David Lee Roth.
Yeah. Well...
But I'm just saying, that's the Van Halen. But Sammy Hagar seems like he's got an awful lot of issues with people. And I'm like, sometimes you need to look in the mirror, buddy.
By the way, Eric said he remembered hearing you announce on the radio when Christine McVie died.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I wish I could remember things like that.
What you got?
Well, listen, I want you to brace yourself, okay? Because I'm about to trigger the crap out of you. I really am. And I just want to warn you because I care about you. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame chairman.
Oh, no.
John Sykes.
Oh, no. Don't even say his... I hate his name. You said his name.
John Sykes is telling all of you who want the name to be changed to something more generic, like Music Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Because you hate that they induct, not pure rock and roll artists. He's like, if you want me to change the name, don't hold your breath. He's among the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees who are not true rock artists like Missy Elliott, Dolly Parton, Lionel Richie, Donna Summer, Tribe Called Quest, etc., and so forth. He says if you have an issue with that, with who they induct, it's because you don't understand the meaning of rock and roll. It is your problem. You are ignorant.
Is that right?
He says the term rock and roll came about in the 1950s when all of the new sound was called rock and roll. And maybe you just don't get that.
Here we go.
He says Little Richard, Otis Redding, Chuck Berry, these artists were the cornerstones of rock and roll and are undeniably major influences in hip-hop. To exclude hip-hop from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is doing a disservice to...
Yes!
So that's what he says. He says, basically, you don't know what you're talking about if you have a problem with the induction of people like Missy Elliott, Lionel Richie, Donna Summer to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Dude,
so I just want to let you know.
Dude, does he not understand he's keeping out real rock? You're putting Missy Elliott in over Iron Maiden. F you, John Sykes. I'm sorry. He's an iHeartMedia guy. That's all you need to know about him.
But he says...
I'm looking at his picture right now. He is the most non-rock and roll figure I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, I got to see a picture of this guy now. Is he like buttoned down?
Look at him on Wikipedia. Look at his Wikipedia picture.
Okay.
Look at this guy. And you're like, does that not just scream anti-rock and roll? I mean, he looks like he's going to tell me to turn my radio down and get off his lawn.
He looks like he goes to every Bruce Springsteen concert he can.
Maybe.
That's what this guy looks like. He's a handsome fella. Let's see here. Anyway, basically what he says is that you're sort of operating out of ignorance and not understanding what the definition of true rock and roll is very inclusive to everybody.
Dolly Parton said she didn't want it. She said, give it to somebody who deserves
She took it, though.
I'm not a rock artist.
She took it.
Because they insisted, and she made a rock album just to feel like she... I mean, that's why she made the rock album.
Yeah. Now, they were talking about in this article I read about people like Sting, who is not nominated or in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist. He's in with the Police.
The Police, right.
And keeping out Sting, would you call Sting somebody who should be in as a solo artist? The guy plays the mandolin.
Well, that's okay.
He's absolutely... like one of the greatest singers in history, and I would say rock and roll history, but he's not putting out rock music.
Anymore.
So would you have a problem with him going in? Would you say?
I would,
say he went in over Iron Maiden.
No, because he sang for the Police.
Okay, so he's got the roots.
But he has done rock music as a solo artist. A lot of great songs.
I mean,
he has.
Yeah, okay. Rock music, you'd name one. Name one rock song that Sting has done.
You listen, what he has done, not much different than listening to like Fleetwood Mac's Rumors album. But here's the thing. The one thing that always keeps people coming back to rock and roll, and this was from a study I read, is the distorted electric guitar, which was on a lot of his songs.
Like what? Name. I'm thinking of like Fields of Gold and Englishman in New York.
I didn't know those songs.
Yeah. You know why you don't know them? Because they're not rock and roll.
No, the ones he put out initially as a solo artist. I guess I'd have to go
Russians?
back. I don't know, Kelly.
I do know. I know Sting to the bottom of my soul.
Maybe you've changed my mind. But Iron Maiden should be in there, damn it. Alice in Chains should be in there. Soundgarden should be in there. My God, I'd put Devo in over Missy Elliott. You kidding me right now?
Oh, I'm so sorry. And I know a lot of people agree with you, Thick, that it isn't a true rock and roll Hall of Fame.
Thin Lizzy?
Okay, yeah.
My gosh,
who else is not
Motorhead?
Did they finally put Rush in?
I think Rush is in.
Okay, yeah. Remember that? I remember that was a thing.
Grand Funk Railroad, Jethro Tull. I mean, you know, these are all.
Bench.
Yeah, these are all, Ronnie James Dio, for God's sakes. These are artists being kept out.
I hear
because we're putting Lionel Richie in. I mean, seriously, dude. And I have requested interviews from that place so many times over the years. They usually never even reply to me. A rock station in Ohio where the Hall of Fame is.
Yeah.
And they won't even get back to me. And the couple times they did, we can set you up with an interview. We'll get back to you here soon. Never hear another word. Because they don't want to have a discussion about this on the air. They just want to read their prepared statements. They're like friggin' politicians. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. days grace on the Morning Blitz. It is 6:52.
I feel like we've been on the air for 3 hours.
I know,
and
right?
It's been 52 minutes.
It's been great. Larry said, Thick, you are 1,000% not wrong.
Yes, you do make a great point, and but I do love it when you get riled up over the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay, so now see, Levi said, Rick, I understand your point completely, but you have to give it to Missy Elliott. She's hands down the best female hip-hop rap artist to date by far. Yeah, and she deserves absolutely to be in the Hip-Hop Rap Hall of Fame. Without a doubt.
You know, Jay-Z tried to get this dude from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to rename it the Hip-Hop Hall of Fame.
Are you kidding? Isn't there already one?
I guess. I don't know. Is it worth it? Let me work it.
Oh,
I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. That deserves it to be in some Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Hip Hop and Rap Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Jason Rowe just texted in a picture of his custom-made Funko Pop that he got from his kid.
Oh, my gosh. First of all, you look like Jesus.
I know. And I thought that was a cannoli in his hand at first, but now it looks like a sideways beer, maybe? I don't know.
He has flip-flops and a cannoli.
Well, Kelly,
it looks like a mug of beer, but that is so cute.
Let me introduce you
to
the first and only Lord Zor Funko Pop. My gamer persona. Look at this.
You've been Lord Zor for how long?
Oh, since I was in high school.
Okay, this is incredible. You've got a dark beard, mustache beard, sitch. Yep. You have got a baseball cap on.
It's just
white baseball cap.
Yeah, and it comes off. You can turn it backwards.
Oh my gosh, which is you. Baseball cap every day, except at the Christmas party at work.
I didn't wear one.
Only time I never see you in a baseball cap. You have a number 1 jersey on.
Yeah, of course it's
got to be a Dallas.
Well,
sort of
yeah,
Dallas colors.
They couldn't actually make Cowboys because they don't have the NFL licensing, but it's Cowboys colors.
In the right hand is a game controller.
Yep, video game controller.
In the left hand is a football.
Yep.
That is so
because
great.
Everything in gaming and fantasy football, my name is Lord Zor.
All right, I'm taking a picture of this. It's going on the Facebook.
Well, don't you want to? Should I stand next to it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Let's stage this shot, and then I'll post it on the Blitz Facebook page. This is really cute.
Isn't that something? I could not
love
believe it when I opened it. I'm like, it's a Funko Pop of
my gamer. It says, Funko Pop yourself.
It's got Lord Zor on the box.
And look at your shoes, too. Please tell me these are Skechers. Please tell me these are Skechers. Oh my gosh, this is really great. What a nice gift. That's so fun. I love it. All right, I'll get a picture up in the next 5 minutes here.
Then we'll have one, and then we'll have to have him standing next to Beth Dutton, the Funko Pop. I got a Beth Dutton from Yellowstone.
She'll protect you, right? Beth Dutton will protect Lord Zor.
That's my bodyguard.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's really great. I absolutely love
Isn't
that
that
Funko
awesome?
Pop. Very cool. We've heard about Lord Zor for years. Now we can picture him in Funko Pop form.
He doesn't look like the elven wizard that he originally started out as in Dungeons and Dragons, though.
Well, he's matured over
a
the
little
years.
bit.
We've gotten a clearer picture of who he actually is as a person.
I love it.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
All right, here's the very latest on the New Orleans terror attack. The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security are warning law enforcement across the nation about possible copycats trying to emulate this week's ramming and shooting attack on Bourbon Street. Suspect Shamsuddin Jabbar, an Army veteran, had pledged his allegiance to ISIS in several videos recorded before the attack. That authorities also say there's no evidence of co-conspirators. Remember, they said, we were looking at surveillance. We saw people putting these IEDs inside coolers, so we're looking for those people. Turns out it was him.
All of it was him.
He was in different clothing. He changed clothes after he placed the coolers. And they said anyone else seen around the coolers or looking at the coolers were just innocent bystanders, people just wondering what was there.
Right.
They did find a remote detonator in the truck that would have set those IEDs off. Agents did find bomb-making materials at a home linked to the suspect in Houston. 14 people killed, 35 injured. Among those injured, 16 remain hospitalized, including 8 in intensive care. All right, we also learned there is no apparent direct connection between the New Orleans attack and Wednesday's Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside the Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas. Now, there are a few interesting similarities. Number one, the two of these suspects rented their vehicles from the same app.
So apparently that app is for people who have bad credit, people who can't go to a regular car rental place and rent a car. So they go through this app and they have to pay more. But they're able to get a rental car where they wouldn't be able to somewhere else.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it got used by these two guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was just a coincidence.
Okay. So that was a similarity. Both incidents are being investigated as acts of terror. Both suspects are veterans of the U.S. military, interestingly enough. Now, let's talk about the driver of the Cybertruck. He's identified as 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger. Livelsberger or Livelsberger. He was killed in the explosion, and 7 bystanders suffered minor injuries. Now, Livelsberger was a Green Beret and a native of Bucyrus. He played football and he played baseball at Bucyrus High School.
Wow.
He also had, obviously, if you're a Green Beret, very distinguished military career. He was awarded 2 Bronze Stars. And an interesting, piece of information is the FBI believes that Livelsberger shot himself before his Cybertruck exploded.
I guess there's a lot of fuel in the back and stuff, and it sounds like he just lit it and then shot himself before it blew up.
Yeah.
That's the way it came across anyway. I don't know for sure. I don't think they know for sure.
Very
but that's
strange.
That's what they think happened.
Well, they have a hold of all these, both of these men's, phones and computers, and I'm sure a lot more information will come out here in the following weeks. But very crazy few days we've had here in the United States. And those are your 3 things.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
First Friday of 2025.
How about that?
Here we are. 7:08. Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick. We got the pictures taken.
Got the pictures taken. I'm just captioning it as we speak, and I'll post those pictures on the Blitz Facebook page of the Lord Zor Funko Pop.
My gaming persona. There's one of me next to it. There's one of him by himself, and then there's one of him and his bodyguard, Beth Dutton.
Yes.
From Yellowstone. If there's a tougher woman on television, tell me who she is. Tougher than Beth Dutton. That is, I just would never want to cross that girl. All right. Oh, and he comes complete. Yeah, Lord Zor comes complete with a gaming controller, a football in the other hand, and Skechers shoes.
I think they're Skechers. We got to say they're Skechers, right?
Yeah, they're Skechers. Yeah. Absolutely, they are.
Yo, bro, if you got Skechers on, get out my face, bro.
Still hate that kid. All right, so listen to this. Is it up?
It's not up yet.
Okay, all right. A giant piece of space junk, Kelly, crashed into an African village south of Nairobi. The Kenyan Space Agency says the object is a metallic ring, roughly 8 feet in diameter, that weighs about 1,100 pounds. Okay. So this is space junk. 1,100 pound, 8 foot wide metallic ring. They say preliminary assessments indicate the space debris is a separation ring from a launch vehicle. So like when they separate in space as they're going up, and there was a ring in the middle. And it usually will burn up on re-entry into the atmosphere, but for whatever reason this did not. Fortunately, it says the object did not hit any of the villagers, who stepped out of the way and quickly alerted authorities.
No way.
The KSA says it's working to identify where the space junk originated.
Roll that thing to the side. I bet you see 10 smushed Kenyans underneath it. There is no way somebody's
like... You can't stand it, can you?
Oh, man, I hopped out of the way of that half-ton piece of space junk and called authorities.
Yes.
You did not.
No problem. Saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah. I want you to roll that thing over about 5 feet to the right, okay?
You,
we'll see some
hurt.
pancake flat Kenyans under there.
Nobody was hurt. You just can't stand it. I wish there was a way we could test it. I really do.
I mean, I could really throw something pretty heavy at you from like the top of a I don't know, a 12-story
building.
building?
The tower over here.
Okay.
Maybe. You want to climb the tower, the radio tower?
Absolutely willing to. With something super heavy.
Okay.
And then, but you can't look. The thing is you can't be constantly watching the sky. It has to come at you as a surprise.
Well, okay, see, you're changing the rules again.
No, I'm not. But the thing is why would you ever be looking into the sky for space junk that's falling? You would never be doing that.
No.
You would have to, like, maybe hear something in the nick of time to be able to leap out of the way with your special magic Skechers. So I'm saying you're going to have to stand under that tower for a number of hours until I decide of some surprise moment to dump a giant refrigerator. I'm going to dump a piano on you.
I just want you to see how long it takes something to fall compared to how long it takes me to step aside.
I know, but I just don't think you'd be watching for it, is what I'm saying. I mean, you might catch a gigantic grand piano out of the corner of your eye. But you're likely not going to be able to step out of the way.
You won't die.
Oh, is that right?
You're
Thank you,
die,
Cardi
yes.
B.
Yes. Well, I'm impressed. And, you know, I've learned a lesson today. I guess you can dodge space junk.
Yeah. If you see it coming. Yeah, you're right about that. You would have to see it coming.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm just standing there and all of a sudden it lands on me, obviously I can't dodge it. But if I see it coming, I can dodge it.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen Wile E. Coyote completely flattened by a grand piano,
Well, he's an idiot.
right?
He's an idiot. Roadrunner always gets out of the way.
That's right.
When he tries to drop stuff on him.
That's true. Maybe you are more of a roadrunner than I take you for.
I don't know about all that. Candlebox on the Morning Blitz, 7:22. What's going on? It's Kelly Quinn and Thick Rick. You know, I just realized, Kelly, this Funko Pop of me,
Yes.
I have my own action figure.
You do?
I've got my own action figure. This is great.
It's really cute. I just posted the pictures. I have a picture of the Funko Pop, and then Thick Rick next to his Funko Pop, and then two Funko Pops together, Lord Zor and his bodyguard, Beth Dutton.
Yep. Those are on the Blitz Facebook page.
Blitz Facebook page just posted them. So go over there and check them out. They're awesome.
Can't wait for these comments. Yep, they're Skechers, by the way. Jeez. All right. You know, we had people who were in Future Farmers of America at Grove City High School. You know, all the horticulture kids.
FFA, baby.
Yeah,
it's the way to grow up, if you ask me.
And, you know, they have competitions, you know, with their livestock, and, you know, they compete at the Ohio State Fair every year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of people from FFA.
Ever been to the Hartford Fair? Do you have FFA and 4-H all over the place? Man,
Yeah.
I tell you, that is quality childhood if you grow up like that.
Is it?
I think so. I think maybe because I was a city kid. I grew up in the heart of Columbus, Ohio, North End Columbus. I didn't get any of that experience.
Yeah, I do love country life.
Country life's amazing.
I talk about my sister. She's got the pole barn down there in Asheville, man. I love it down there.
I think maybe you want what you didn't have. So city kids like the country thing, and the country kids like the city thing.
Oh, you never get my sister out of the country. She wants nothing to do
She probably
with
didn't
the
grow up
city.
in the country, though, did she?
Well, Grove City.
Yeah, Grove City.
Yeah.
She grew up in the city.
Is that, well... Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
Is that kind of country back then?
Grove City, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's nicknamed Grove Tucky.
I went to the Hartford Fair, and I was like, I wanted to stand up and give an old person speech about how lucky you kids are to be growing up in this atmosphere with 4-H and FFA and all these wonderful programs, and you raise your own, you know, cows and calves and sheep and goats and pigs and all this. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible. I just really enamored with the whole situation.
Yep.
It's hard work, though, boy. They're not sitting on their butts after school playing video games.
No, they're trying to win competitions.
Yes.
By any means necessary.
Oh, no.
Aubrey Van Landingham, 17-year-old girl, and she's a fierce competitor, Kelly, in a Future Farmers of America event. Surveillance footage reportedly shows her poisoning a goat. because she wanted to win. She was trying to eliminate her competition.
No way.
Yeah.
This is a psychopath here.
Right. Yeah,
Aubrey Van Landingham poisoned another animal so that she could win.
Listen to this.
17-year-old Aubrey Van Landingham is accused of deliberately poisoning the 6-month-old goat named Willie to eliminate a competitor in a future Farmers of America competition. Aubrey is a high school cheerleader in Cedar Park, Texas.
I'm Aubrey, and I brought gummy bears.
She posted this video on TikTok 6 months ago. A lot of her spare time is spent raising pet goats. This video shows her competing with a goat named Lacey. Now, Aubrey is charged with cruelty to livestock animals in connection with the death of Willie the goat.
She force-fed the goat with pesticide, leading to its death.
Okay, Aubrey Van Landingham needs to be in a psychiatric hospital being studied by a team of mental health experts to figure out how to get her on a new course in life. That is sick. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, she says she believed her rival was a cheater, so she had to take action.
So you harmed, I'm assuming the goat died?
Yes, the goat is dead.
So, you have got some serious, not only, I want you to do the soul searching, but I want you to do it behind locked doors, okay? Yes. We don't need you in society right now. That is sick.
They found on her phone search history, poisoning pets, what you should know.
Yep. Bye-bye, sweetheart. We saw this play out in Dexter. We know how this ends. We don't need Aubrey out there amongst the rest of us in society.
Now, the mother of the teen who owned Willie, the goat, said her family wanted justice. She said, "We were there when he passed away. My daughter was actually holding him."
Yeah, that is really traumatizing.
Man, I had no idea that FFA got that serious. And,
it doesn't. This is a girl with an absolute mental health problem.
Well, it's Texas, and there's all remember the cheerleader murdering mom and all that. I mean, they're fierce down there with their competition.
I guess it brings out the nuts. I'll tell you that.
Oh, poor Willie. Just Willie the goat. Oh
my gosh,
man.
Just really put me in a bad mood.
Oh, I knew it would. Oh, Willie.
Poor thing. I hope he died fast.
Pesticide? Probably not, unfortunately.
Okay, I don't want to hear about anything like that. Just gross. That really upsets me. I'm so mad right now at this girl.
Led Zeppelin on the Morning Blitz. Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick at 7:36. Kelly, do you know that we have entered Generation Beta?
Okay, Generation Beta.
Yeah, Alpha ended, and babies born in the next 15 years will be part of Generation Beta. So we're just testing kids.
Okay,
it's a beta test.
Good.
Australian social researcher McCrindle. Do you know who McCrindle is?
I don't.
Predicts that Generation Beta will experience AI and automation in most aspects of their life. Because I'm going to have a grandson in July.
You're going to have a beta-tested baby.
Going to have a Generation Beta grandson. And many will live to see the year 2101.
How are we feeling about the last batch before we get onto this new batch?
Well, I don't know.
You feeling pretty good about the alphas?
I don't know. But as more Gen Zers become parents, they will struggle to help their children navigate the digital world. 36% of Gen Z parents think children's screen time should be limited. McCrindle also predicts that Generation Beta will need to navigate through climate change and global population shifts. So we will see. But yes, we are now done with Generation. Yeah, I don't understand if Gen Zers. How does that work? Gen Zers are having Gen Beta kids. What are the Gen Alphas?
The Alphas were by the let's see. Gen
X,
Y? Millennial? The Millennials?
The Millennial. Gen Y is the Millennial, right?
I don't know.
There was Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z, so...
Okay, so the Millennials are having the Alpha babies.
Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, I got it. All right. So every generation is 15 years? That I didn't know. I didn't know how that worked. I thought it was like 20 or just whoever the next kids were.
Yeah. Yeah, we had, let's see, Baby Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, Gen Alpha, Gen... Oh, wait, Gen Z. I don't know.
Whatever. Well, we're on Gen Beta now.
We're on Gen Beta.
Whatever we got here, that's where we're at now.
Can we...
All right, so, but here's the thing, and I did not know this. Generation Beta, they will likely not be able to buy these items at Target and Walmart. Did you know that sex toys, vibrators, currently are sold at Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, and other major retailers?
I have seen somebody did a TikTok about, like, hey, look what I found at Target.
Seriously?
I was like, what Target are you at?
Is there a back room?
I don't think
Where
so.
are they?
I think they're out there in the, like, I don't know.
I have in any of these
like
places.
in the makeup and accessories or something. I'm not sure.
Are they like where they sell condoms and KY jelly? Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Is that where they're at?
Could be.
I've never.
I don't know.
No clue. I did not know that. All right. Well, so in Texas, one lawmaker, incoming freshman legislator Hillary Hicklin, she represents Temple in Central Texas. She introduced HB 1549, which calls for restrictions on the sale of obscene devices in advance of the 2025 legislative session. Sex toys, including vibrators. She wants limited sales to sex-oriented businesses only. So they cannot sell them in Target and Walmart anymore. She wants them out of there and only at places like Lion's Den.
Okay.
Which, I don't know where you wouldn't have just gone there. I didn't even know. I had no idea. I've never seen any of this stuff in any of these stores. For bill passes, retailers would be fined up to $5,000 for each violation. And then she's got fellow Kristen Bentley, who's on her side, says whether it's porn in their libraries, sexually charged performances in a neighborhood restaurant, or sexually oriented devices on the shelves of the family-friendly market, children are increasingly confronted with sexually provocative content in public spaces designated for their use, and it needs to stop.
Okay, I want to say that guaranteed as an elementary school student, a junior high school student, I would have never known what I was looking at. Honestly, that is, I'm not sure if that makes me sheltered or what, but I never, ever would have known what I was looking at, especially if I was like an 8-9-year-old, okay? But also, you probably shouldn't be selling things in certain shapes, I guess. Like, unless you're like in a certain section of Spencer's. Remember Spencer's Gifts? You're like, let's go to Spencer's and look at the dirty stuff. Like, you did that as a teenager.
Yeah.
I still didn't know what any of it was or did. I kid you not.
Yeah, it was just curiosity.
I didn't know people were doing it in high school. I had no idea. So, me and Spencer's as a 14-year-old, you can imagine. I'd be like, oh, is that what those look like?
Well, this is funny. A Texas law that passed in 1973 and was updated in 2003 bans the ownership of 6 or more sex toys. Federal courts called it unconstitutional in 2008, but it remained on the books, but it's rarely ever enforced.
6 or more.
You cannot own 6 or more sex toys.
Leave some for the rest of us.
According to Statista, the global market for sex toys is expected to grow from it was $34 billion in 2021. It's expected to go to $81 billion by 2030. So big business. That is That is a big business, man. I didn't even realize it was that big. Well, hell, I didn't even know they sold them at Target and CVS, Walgreens.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen them, and I've never been looking for them at CVS or whatever. But I'm like, unless it's like obscene. If you're looking at something that a normal person might consider, wow, that should probably be in an adult shop. That shouldn't be like where my, 12-year-old little horny son can see, But I'm saying, I don't know if they're in boxes and they're nondescript or they don't have, and they're not obscene packaging.
Yeah,
I don't know why people care.
Josh said, I'm 31 and they've been at Walmart since I was a kid.
Okay.
Six said, the ones at Walmart are for pelvic floor improvement. Okay.
Okay, this person who says, no name please, says the sex toys are in sexual health by the condoms in the pharmacy section.
Okay.
But it gets weird when you send teenage employees to pick them up for pickup orders.
Oh my God.
So maybe there should be an age restriction on people having to fill pickup orders. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, Jackie said they don't sell giant dongs at Walmart. They just sell personal massagers.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, if it's not that kind of thing that they're selling at Walmart and the pictures wouldn't be like wild and your 12-year-old's going to go back to school and tell everybody what they saw at Walmart, what do you care? Who cares?
Jay said this is just another Karen making a big thing out of nothing.
I honestly feel like we view things as adults because we have adult knowledge that a child just doesn't have and doesn't have any reference for, so they're not going to know what they're looking at.
Yeah, Jay says they don't have any of the certain shapes. It's not what you guys think.
Yeah. It's not like a Lion's Den section. It's yeah.
Amanda says perhaps Hillary needs to purchase one and lighten up. Dustin's got, Kelly is so lying. About if he's talking about you thinking, not believing that people were having sex at your high school,
that
is 100% true.
Dead honest truth.
Kelly was a sheltered child, and she had no idea what was going on in her high school.
No idea. I had to ask my best friend's brother to take me to the prom. That's how much I was dating in high school. Okay, I just didn't know. I still feel a little sheltered. Things still really shock me at my age.
Tracy said this is stupid. They're by the pregnancy tests and other women's products. You don't know they are there unless you look. So
Sean says my girlfriend dashes, and they definitely sell them at those places. She had to dash one.
Oh, dash!
When you are door dashing,
personal massagers. Really?
Well, maybe you shouldn't be out of public at that point.
I don't know. What do you guys?
Far gone.
What do you guys think about all of this? Let us know. 99-700. You can text in or call us 1-800-821-9970. Papa Roach on the Morning Blitz 7:52. Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick. We were talking about this legislator Hillary Hicklin in Texas, who wants to ban the sales of sex toys, vibrators, and stuff from stores where kids are allowed, like Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, and I had no idea any of these places ever sold them. It's not like the stuff you would see at Lion's Den. I guess they're like just personal massagers and things like that. Everybody's been texting in about them.
Yeah, they're not like big whatevers.
Yeah.
It's not
dildos.
Like you're in a Lion's Den. You're in a CVS, so the packaging is okay.
Athena said, "I'm sure kids have seen worse online. There's no doubt about that."
And that's fine. I understand that point of view. Although you don't. I mean, why are we? We shouldn't be willing to expose kids anywhere and everywhere. Like, there's already enough out there. We don't need a big section at CVS so your 12-year-old can come and see what's going on. I didn't either, and I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm saying I don't think that true children even know what they're looking at if they're looking in that direction. So I don't know that there's an issue with it there.
Mike says, now you know why you can never find an employee to help you at Walmart. They're all in the back playing with the toys.
It could be.
Let's see. I also DoorDash. I had an order once of a massager and a bottle of wine. I was like, you do you, girl. Really?
Wow. Okay.
I could never order anything like that from a DoorDasher. Are you serious?
They paid extra for a rush job on that order.
Yeah, he said, I figured she was having a bad morning, so I got there as soon as I could. It was like 7 a.m.
Casey says a lot of these massagers' personal items are behind lock and key. Kids aren't exploring through it. All right. But like I said, if I'm a kid and I'm wandering through a CVS, I'm looking for like the section of snacks and candy, or I'm looking like, do you have even a small, tiny little toy section that I can kind of hang out in while my mom goes?
Very small and personal.
Yes, I mean children's toys.
But you know what, boys? If they stumble upon this, they're going to be over there laughing. Then they're going to bring their friends in next time and go, "Hey, you got to see this section. Yeah. You got to see what they're selling over here."
Yeah,
that's what boys would do. I can promise you that. All right, real quick before we get to break, I have to congratulate a local organization. Kelly, we talked about this the past 2 years.
Okay.
Metallica hosts this national marching band competition now every year. Remember?
Yes.
You do remember this,
I do remember this, 100%.
Well, they are now down to the 14 finalists.
And?
Dublin Scioto High School Marching Band is a finalist.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Well done. That's incredible.
They did versions of For Whom the Bell Tolls, Nothing Else Matters, and Enter Sandman.
Okay, let me ask: is the prize they get to play at a Metallica concert?
Oh, they get they get tons of money for their program.
Oh, that's incredible!
It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So how can we support? Is it Scioto? Did you say, or Jerome?
Scioto.
Okay.
You can watch a video of the band's performance, which took place in the Horseshoe.
Okay.
The Dublin High School is the only school in Ohio to be named a finalist for the contest. The voting ended on December 31st. Winners will receive free musical gear of the school's choice, in addition to $20,000. Prizes will also be awarded to second and third place across multiple divisions.
I want to know how we can support these kids.
Well, I think that was it. The voting ended December 31st, so you had to vote.
So there's no more competition. The competition's
I think Metallica now is the judge.
Okay.
I believe that's how that works.
Let's pepper the Metallica social medias with Dublin Scioto support.
Look at that. Congratulations, you guys.
That's incredible.
Man, we're going to have to talk to somebody from Dublin Scioto. We're going to have to get like the band director and a couple of the musicians
in the entire nation. They are the finalists.
One of 14 high schools. That is so awesome, you guys. So happy for you guys. I can't wait to see where this goes. So congratulations, man.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
Winter weather advisory is in effect until 10 o'clock this morning as light snow continues to fall around the area, but a bigger storm is on the way for the tail end of the weekend. And when I say bigger, I mean that as of right now, forecasters are saying the system track shows a possible 7 to 10 inches of snow by Monday night. Could even see a foot in some areas, with possible sleet mixed in. And if you are in any county south of Franklin, up to a half inch of freezing rain.
Polar vortex.
Now, this weather event
Here it comes.
is predicted to take place between Sunday night and Monday night. The back half of the storm is expected to be the heaviest in terms of snowfall, and that's sort of on the track that we are on. That is the track we are on right now. We are expecting to perhaps get a winter storm watch at some point today. So that's kind of what we're looking at, folks. And then we will drop into a deep freeze.
Yep.
And we are solidly into winter.
I saw, like Tuesday, Wednesday highs are in the low 20s, and we might get it down into some single-digit lows.
Be cold.
Really bad wind chills.
Now,
just what you think when you get a polar vortex.
So I drove to work this morning. Thick and I both drive to work in the middle of the night. And I asked him, of course, I'm like, how's your drive today? And you're like, what? I go, well, how was your drive this morning? You go, oh, fine. I mean, fine. And I'm white knuckling it the whole way.
You're also coming from
I'm coming from
away.
like sort of a rural area, Licking County, and it was dicey. But I'm telling you, 270 and 670 were not great when I was coming in. And I drive what do I drive, Thick? It's a CX-5.
Yeah. Okay.
A Mazda CX-5.
Has it got 4-wheel drive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Heavens no. What do you think I am? A Rothschild? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I've got a normal, it's all-wheel drive, so it does handle okay in the snow, and it's fine, and I didn't slip. I was doing well, but I don't like the conditions.
Oh, man,
so
we're going to have 7 to 10 inches
I'm
Monday
guessing
morning?
that my question to you is, what time will you be at my house on Monday morning to get me?
Oh, my gosh, I'm going to have to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You will, because it's a haul from Hilliard to Johnstown.
And then I got to drive back.
Exactly. So it's going to be
and then I'm going to have to take you home.
Yes, it will be a long day for you, no doubt. But what time?
What time do you normally leave?
I usually leave my house by 3:30. So if you could leave your house at 2:30.
You get here that fast?
Yeah.
You're always here by 4.
Yeah. It takes about 30 minutes.
I thought it was like a 45-minute drive.
No, we'll be from your house, though, my man.
Well, and it will be in that weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave your house by, I guess, 2:15 or so. And
2, so I can get to you by 2:45 and get here. No. I don't want to be at you by 2:40. You said you leave at 3:30, so probably want an extra 15, so I need to be there at 3:15.
Yeah, like really close to, text me when you're almost there, because I don't want to be standing out in the cold waiting on you, okay? At least we need to get a perfect pickup here, but just kidding.
Man, so we're going to deal with that Monday.
Yeah, I guess
this
so.
city's going to be a mess.
That's the track. Now, I say that with all, of course, it's just a forecast and it's just what we're seeing now, and it may switch up or shift a little. I don't know, but that's what they're saying as of today. All right, Apple has agreed to pay $95 million in a class action settlement alleging that Siri would activate and record conversations without people even knowing it. And then those conversations were listened to by third-party contractors and advertisers.
Man,
So this included, and this is thanks to a whistleblower that we know this included confidential medical information, like you might be speaking with your doctor when Siri would activate and record. It got illicit drug deals. It got recordings of people having sex. Now, Siri's only...
this was going on.
Yes.
We knew it. We all knew it.
Right. So Siri's only supposed to activate upon hearing the words, "Hey Siri." That's how you activate Siri. But there were reported instances of Siri being triggered by the sound of a zipper. So that is wild. And this happened over a 10-year span, Thick, from 2014 to 2024.
Oh, my
Okay, so for those people who were told you're crazy for thinking that your phone's listening to you, that you might have had a private conversation with your doctor, and all of a sudden you're getting ads for... medications or something to treat what you were just talking about. Everybody's Siri just went on.
Visit the condom section at Target today.
Right. I mean, we all know that we've had targeted ads after a conversation that we were quite sure we never Googled. So we're not nuts.
Yeah.
It was happening.
No, it was happening.
So the settlement was approved by a judge this week, and users who were impacted will receive a whopping $20 per Apple device. And you also have to, when you submit for a claim, you have to swear under oath that you inadvertently activated Siri during a conversation. But I'm like, how am I supposed to know if I inadvertently activated Siri? How do I know that? Swear under oath.
Kidding me?
I swear under oath that... Anyway, it's wild. Anyway, by the way, okay, so they're ordered to pay $95 million, Apple, right?
Yeah.
$95 million is about 9 hours of profit for Apple. It's not even a sting. It's 9 hours of profit for Apple. $95 million.
Well, yeah, of course.
Give me a break.
Do you know on this day in 1997, Apple first incorporated as a company? Today, in 1977.
How weird.
You know what that is? That was the first Apple computer starting up.
It was? Ooh, that
in
sounds...
1977.
They sound very serious.
I know.
With that, one more quick Apple story. You get free Apple TV Plus from today through Sunday. Isn't that's fun if you trust Apple after the last... after the last story I read. But Apple TV Plus streaming free from today through Sunday. You do need to have an Apple ID. You can sign up for one of those really easily.
Yeah.
And then, so if you're sick and tired of people talking about Severance or Ted Lasso or The Morning Show and things you've never seen, now's your chance to spend your entire weekend binge watching. By the way, Severance Season 2 comes out January 17th, so it is perfect timing.
It is.
For those of you...
You get to watch Apple while it watches you.
I love that tagline. Let's get that on t-shirts. Yes.
Watch Apple while it watches you.
Those are your three things.
Jeez, man. Kelly and I had an in-depth discussion about the finale of
Squid Game 2.
Squid Game 2. God, it's so good.
Good, guys.
Oh, I can't wait. Now I'm dying for the next season.
Yeah, because like I told you and warned you, it was like a part one of a full season.
But it was
almost
great.
and it was only 7 episodes, so I feel like you could have called it Season 2 Part 1, and then we'll get Season 2 Part 2.
Yeah, because they do that. They got three parts of the final season of Cobra Kai. They did the same thing with Stranger Things.
Walking Dead. They always split up the season.
It's fine.
But it is good.
I'm glad I knew, though, that you told us that yesterday.
Okay, good.
Otherwise, I'd have been really angry at the end of it.
Yeah, because
but I'm okay with it.
You really don't get any resolutions.
Well, no.
Other than the people who are going to not be successful at the games.
Right.
That's the only thing you really know. But It was good, guys. If you were a fan of the first season, definitely.
That show, man, I don't know what it is.
I can't watch the killings, though. I can't watch it. I turn away. I turn the volume down so I don't have to hear it. I don't want to hear the squishing.
No spoilers here, but that was brutal.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
It was brutal. All right. So I told you a sign the world is ending.
Yes.
So squirrels, Kelly, cute little squirrels. They eat seeds and nuts.
Yeah,
and
the acorns.
Berries.
Yes.
And, they eat healthy foods. Yeah, apparently not anymore. Now they've moved into the carnivorous area. They are eating meat in California.
What kind
Scientists
of meat?
in California confirming that a breed of squirrel is not just eating nuts and seeds anymore. Researchers at UC Davis found that ground squirrels are proving to be opportunistic omnivores. Listen to this.
We now have proof that some squirrels might be carnivores. No, these are not murder squirrels, and they are not going to eat your pets. But these California ground squirrels might provide insights into the eating patterns of other squirrels throughout the country. Researchers were surprised by how quickly the squirrels were able to adapt to their environment, which shows that they're incredibly flexible mammals. While they might traditionally go for nuts or seeds, by consuming voles, they're able to get that special nutrition boost they need in a quicker amount of time. Voles are really just another type of small rodent. In Northern California, where the study took place in 2024, there was an uptick of the vole population. As a result, squirrels naturally tended to the population of voles, and they began actively hunting and consuming them for the first time that we've ever seen.
Man.
Okay, so use help with the mole population.
Voles.
No, I know the mole population. I could use help with that. So if they start getting into larger rodent territory, they're welcome on my property.
I don't know. I feel like if they're eating meat now, they're going to get bigger and bigger. And we're going to have giant squirrels, and then we're going to have to fight them.
Yeah, you better watch out. You don't want to get lost in the woods and then
you deal with that.
Trip over something. You're laying still for 2 minutes, and you have 15 squirrels jump on you and start dining on your guts.
I actually hate them. They dig up my yard, man. They dig up everything.
Yeah.
They do. They love to dig my everything up.
Do voles do the same thing that moles do, and that is dig tunnels underneath?
I don't even know what a vole is. I don't even know if I've ever seen a vole.
They look like little hamsters. That's what they look like.
Let me search this.
Voles, but moles have hands too. Have you ever seen a mole hand?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're weird.
Oh, okay, it does. It looks like a small guinea pig. The vole.
Yeah. These moles, they're super cute, and they have those weird hands. They look like they're doing jazz hands all the time.
Yeah, they tear up. They're just tunneling everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right?
Through our entire property, we have mole tunnels.
Oh,
and
man.
that drives my dog nuts. He's a beagle, so obviously he's freaking hunting these things constantly.
Probably going to need some professional help for that.
I just want some murder squirrels. That's all.
Murder squirrels to murder the moles.
Yeah.
Then you have to fight the squirrels. I just
true.
feel that's coming. Morning Blitz, 824, Kelly Quinn and Thick Rick. And look out, Kelly, Popeye is now public domain. So I'm guessing we're going to get a horror movie with Popeye.
It's about time.
Because we got Winnie the Pooh and we got, so we got to have Popeye,
The thing is, I see it Popeye. Popeye's all about fighting.
Yeah.
So, that's a long time coming.
Oh, yeah.
We need a brutal Popeye.
Or is he going to be like the hero and he's trying to stop mass murderer Brutus or whatever?
Yeah,
or Bluto, whichever one they use.
Yes, but he's got those big muscles. The big muscles.
Because he eats a spinach.
Are meant to be used for fighting.
Oh, wait a minute. No, they are making. We talked about it. They are making one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna revolve around an old spinach factory. Remember?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Now that I think about it,
yes. So now it can finally be made.
Yeah. So now it'll be done.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of early stuff from Walt Disney, Alfred Hitchcock coming out. There is about to become public domain. So.
Ooh, Alfred Hitchcock, huh?
So Popeye, man. Jeez. I don't know, but I like my action figure.
Okay, there are multiple Popeye. Well, I'm sorry. I want to get to your action figure, but let me just tell you this. Multiple Popeye horror movies in development, including Popeye the Slayer Man.
That was it. That was the one.
Shiver Me Timbers.
Shiver Me Timbers. Popeye the Slayer Man. That was the one.
Popeye the Slayer Man. // Okay, yes. So your Funko Pop, your custom-made Funko Pop, Lord Zor.
This guy's great.
He's really cool.
He's got a video game controller in one hand and a football in the other hand.
So we posted pictures
on the Facebook page.
The Funko Pop and then the Funko Pop right next to Thick Rick's face. You can't even tell them apart. It's like, which one's which? I have no idea.
Doug says, complete with chandelier attachment and Skechers stomp action. Yes, I have Skechers on.
Yes.
Mel G said, nailed it.
Yep. Kenny Onion said, they're the same picture.
Yeah. Rodney says, but can Lord Zor dodge space debris as it falls from the sky or take down a rabid goose?
100%.
Yes, he can.
He's Lord Zor. What are you, nuts?
Right. Yeah, he'd be better at it than me.
Sammy says that Beth Dutton is a very wise choice for a bodyguard. She applauds that choice.
Oh, yeah, man. Jeff Friedling said, the Cowboys with a hand slap over the face. Yeah, Jeff. That's right. Evelyn said, good job, Mrs. Thick. My wife, she got that for me. Custom-made Funko Pop. She can get. I got to get one done at Kelly. What am I going to put? What are you going to have? You're going to have a... Man.
I'm going to have an attitude, for sure.
Well, no, but I mean, what are you going to be...
No, give me a Funko Pop.
In your hand?
I need the attitude to be right on the face, which is probably mostly a frown.
Well, have you? I think,
but also like a frown that is kind of approachable, but you don't want to go too far with this person. All right.
Right.
She's approachable, but she may turn on you real quick. That's the expression I need on my Funko Pop.
Well, I'm just thinking about what you're going to be holding in your hands.
Okay, what I'm going to be holding in my hands.
You have a Queen album?
Yes.
You know,
I will have.
Here she comes.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Stop me now.
Well, what's going to be in the other hand?
Just give me a call. Don't stop me now.
Oh, I started.
It's going to be another Queen album in the other hand. Yeah, so
sheet music.
Yeah, sheet music. Why not? It's part of my personality. The fact that I can't play piano. So let's stick some sheet music in my right hand.
Oh my God!
Some type of.
She has a chest at home full of sheet music, and she doesn't play it.
No, I play about the first 4 measures, and then I drop out. I can play a few things. That's it. But I'm terrible. So, yes. I'll put some Chopin in my right hand and a Queen album in my left.
That's great, though. Think about it. You can get a Funko Pop of anybody. Yes. It's a great gift. I love. When I saw that, I just could not believe it.
Don't stop me. Don't stop me.
Hey!
Don't stop me.
Ooh.
I gotta stop you.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
Oh, it's going pretty good so far.
It sure is.
Yeah. Got here real quick. That was nice. Took a whole 2 days.
You had a whole big 2-day work week. Have you taken down your Christmas tree?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
everything.
Done. I did mine yesterday, finally. I was like, I can't look at this anymore. I just can't go into the weekend with this thing on my shoulders.
What is the whole January 6th thing?
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to take everything down January 6th.
Is it Epiphany? Is that what
Something.
it is? Like a...
I don't know.
I think it's...
Like your lights outside, you're supposed to leave up till January 6th. You know...
I should know this. I think it's like a Catholic thing. It's like something commemorating...
Yeah. No, that
Jesus
is exactly what it is. I just couldn't remember what it was called. But I'm thinking, we're about to get hit with
polar vortex.
Yes, and so Monday is the 6th. You taking down Christmas lights and that on Monday in that weather? No.
Oh, yes, you're outside. Okay, we have, the only thing we do outside, my husband always puts up, we have 2 lights, like just singular light bulbs, one on the left side of our garage, one on the right side. They're like lantern lights. And he puts a red light bulb in one and a green in the other, and that's pretty much...
Yeah.
Now, we do have our back porch decorated in lights, and then we have some inside lights, and those are still up. They're all still up. We have not ventured outside to take those down, but I did finally get the tree down yesterday. I was like, that is it.
We had everything down and boxed up on Friday. Last Friday.
After Christmas.
Yeah.
The day after Christmas.
2 days.
Or 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah. We started the day after Christmas.
Hey, I don't hate that. I don't hate that because it's like it's over. What are we doing here? Now I'm just looking at a chore. That's what I'm looking at. Starting the day after Christmas.
And then Saturday, it was 60-some degrees out.
Yes.
And I'm like, them lights outside are coming down.
Good
I took
for
down
you.
all of them because you got to do it when the weather's good, man.
You do.
I don't want to be out there and doing it when we're dealing with a
polar vortex.
Just don't want to deal with that. Yes. So, all right. Well, speaking of Christmas, I got another gift for my wife, and this, very practical.
Okay.
But absolutely awesome. And now, these themselves are not. It's not some new, unbelievable thing.
Okay.
It's a power bank.
Yeah. Okay.
But let me tell you about this power bank, Kelly.
Okay, it kind of looks like it's the size of a cell phone.
Yeah, it looks like a thick cell phone, right?
Yeah.
And it, so if my phone dies and I'm in my truck, whatever kind of cord you take, it's got them all.
Like a lightning port or a
Look at that. It's got every plug come out of it, including USB. On its own separate cord for whatever you need, whether it's an iPad or,
How about that?
A Samsung phone or a laptop.
So you just make sure that thing, the big thing, is charged.
Yeah, it's it's charged full right now.
Okay.
So you can even see it. It'll tell you. It's got a little digital readout. Tells you how full it is.
100% full.
If you click the button twice, you got a flashlight on it. Right?
May I say, before this, you were already the most prepared person I've ever known in my life.
Well,
now, this has put you way far over the top.
Oh, you don't even know the best part yet.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, and that was the thing. We got, we got what's coming Monday.
Polar vortex.
And I got all my supplies in my truck. I got my coveralls, got my jump starter for my truck. I got water and, some power bars in there and everything I need. My Rocky boots and thick gloves and face. Anything happens, I'm ready. And here's the thing about this. Take a look at that. What does that look like to you, the front of that?
It looks like a charger pad.
That is a solar panel, Kelly.
A solar panel.
I can charge that to full with the sun. How cool is that?
And, if you haven't thought of this, I'll think of it right now for you. This thing is heavy enough to be used as a weapon.
Well,
so, you are prepped.
It's somebody over the head with that, for sure.
That's going to hurt. Come here. Lean your head over. That is incredible.
How great is that? And that's like $30.
What's it called again?
It's the Alpha Digital Solar Power Bank.
Alpha Digital Solar Power Bank.
Yes.
With built-in 4 cables.
Yes.
That is incredible.
Isn't that awesome?
I absolutely love it.
The fact that, so here again, though, if you get stranded and this runs out of juice, I just sit it outside and it charges it right up. And that's something
really nice. It does make it tempting to try to survive. You know how I am with survival. I'm not interested. I don't want to be in hard circumstances at all for even 1 minute. I don't want to suffer. But that kind of makes it tempting.
And that's it. You can get them even more powerful for more money.
Hey, that's all we need. Okay, I'm seeing it on Amazon for $40.
Yeah, and it's waterproof.
Yeah. And it's got a really cool, it's bright orange edge, so it kind of makes you feel like you're an outdoorsman with that bright orange hunter orange color. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Isn't that great?
It's great. That is a great gift. You really cleaned up at Christmas this year.
Well, yeah,
that's incredible.
That's what I'm saying. There are really good gifts you can get that are not going to break the bank.
Yeah, not going to be crazy.
So I was wondering if anybody else got something really cool that was under $100 at least, even under $50.
Yeah,
what did you? I got the Funko Pop of Beth Dutton. Now I don't know what the custom Funko Pops cost. I don't know if that costs more. I'm assuming to have one custom. Most of the features it's going to have, I'm sure they already have. I'm sure, video game controller and football in the hands. I'm sure they have tons of those already.
Right.
But I don't know if they got a Queen album ready for you or not. But yeah, so I was just curious. What'd you guys get that was not expensive, but it's like this is the greatest gift? I'm just curious. Because you always see all those lists. The 50 best gifts of 2024 for under $100.
Like $500. Oh,
and
I guess
it's sponsored by whoever, and half of them, you read the reviews, and it's a bunch of garbage, and people are like, do not ever buy this, and
we
all
have
that
a great deal on a mustache comb.
But Blitz Nation, I trust we could get the ultimate list from you guys, telling us what great gifts did you get that were not that expensive. Breaking Benjamin on the Morning Blitz. Happening. It's 8:52. That's Kelly Quinn. I'm Thick Rick. Just talking about great gifts you might have gotten for Christmas that were not expensive. Of course, I got my Beth Dutton Funko Pop, and I got my solar bank charger. Well, a solar power bank.
Yeah, it's really cool too, and that was like $40.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love that.
So we were just asking, did you get anything awesome that wasn't expensive? Because there are great gifts out there that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. And Josh said, wait, you're supposed to get things for Christmas?
Oh, Josh.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
Let's see here. Andrew says metal puzzles from Marshall's, a 24-pack. My kids love it too. It was $10.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. See?
Ooh, how about this? Bobby says my girlfriend got me one of those advent calendars. Instead of candy, it was fishing lures and a new lure every day for 24 days.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he said, I think you would love it.
Oh, yeah, I would love that. That's really cool. I
really
like
cool.
That. Travis said, my wife bought me a 4-pack of moisture wicking weatherproof socks. What is wicking?
Oh, nice. It means it pulls the moisture off your skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you sweat, it kind of pulls it
away. Says,
I
work outside. I'm wearing them right now. Absolutely love them. She said they were $20 at Costco.
Nice. Rick says, I got a sock hat with an LED light attached, so now I look like a minion when I walk my dog at night. I got one of those
too.
I have one too.
My wife got me those. Only mine are camo.
Oh, nice.
And it's got the LED. You just push the button up there.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I love it when it's cold out at night if I'm night fishing.
Oh, yeah, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Dale says, I missed what Thick's gift the charger item was. What was it? It was what was the name of it again?
Alpha Digital Solar Power Bank with 4 built-in cables.
Nice.
Yeah. Waterproof. Solar powered. I mean, you can obviously plug it in to charge it, but if you're stuck somewhere, it can be charged just by sitting it in the sun. What is it? Beavis shirt ammo?
Oh, maybe a Beavis shirt and ammo?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that for $50.
Yeah, awesome. Zach said things he cleaned up at the family white Christmas. He got an electric pair of hand warmers.
Ooh,
that sounds good.
Electric hand warmers.
Was it like mittens or gloves or something?
He said best gift there in my opinion.
Nice.
All right. Lisa said was late to the AirPods but love them. $50, $49.99.
Whoa! Where are you getting AirPods for $49.99?
Oh, I'm sure they're out there. I mean, they may not be like the greatest ever.
Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah. Nice. Maybe there is a version that's $50 because really turned me on to that because I'm into it. I would love AirPods, but I guarantee you I would lose them in the first 48 hours.
All right. Oh, I like this one from Flo. I got a badass 32-ounce Viking mead drinking horn from the in-laws.
Ooh.
You know, the horn that you drink out of, the Vikings drink. That's right.
Oh, that's so manly.
I love it. That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Brandy got a new boom box. There's boom boxes.
No kidding. Did she send a picture? Please send us a picture, Brandy.
Radio, CD, cassette player, and I love it. Need music playing throughout the house, and this plays for my kitchen and living room area.
I still have my old boom box from way back, like in the 90s or something. It's giant. It has detachable speakers.
Yeah, mine did too.
Yeah, it's got the CD player on the top. Mm-hmm. It's got the cassette player and the radio, and I still have that thing down in the basement.
I'm trying to remember if I've still got mine or not. My breakdancing days boom box that we carried all over Grove City.
Did you carry it on your shoulder?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Always.
Lisa said she got 50% off on those AirPods. So, lucky lady. Okay. That's awesome.
Neil Park's got Batmobile Crocs.
That's cool.
Batmobile Crocs is unreal.
You're saving the world in comfort in your Batman Crocs. That's so cool.
All right. So, Kelly, this might be something that interests you. Courthouse Sean, that would be Sean of the MF and Biases, Sean and Jamie. He got Jamie a TikTok Bluetooth screen flipper that she uses to turn her pages on Kindle books. You wear on your finger like a ring. Says Kelly needs this for TikTok.
Okay, listen. Somebody, and I think it was Doug. Was it Doug Rogers? Somebody at Christmas in July. And because I couldn't be there, was not able to be at Christmas in July this year. And I got some gifts, and one of them was the wah wah wah. You know, that little button that you push, and it goes wah wah wah.
Yeah, no, I remember
the party
that.
sound.
Yes,
and
I remember that.
One of those yeah, and the flipper.
Oh, okay, you got one.
Was it Doug? Please tell me if it was you, Doug, that gave me that.
Because you weren't here.
I've got one.
You weren't here, and I didn't.
Yes.
I just said it because you got a few things. I just set them all on your desk.
Yes. So that is awesome. I completely agree, Sean. I absolutely needed that in my life, and I got it. Simon says, new spark plugs for the race car from the sister-in-law. Never been so excited. Love it. New spark plugs.
Doug's sister got him a waffle maker that makes little poop emoji waffles, and they don't taste like crap.
Oh, that's funny.
And now, all right, listener, 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, the FBI says, as far as they've seen, there is no link so far between the deadly attack in New Orleans and the Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. The Vegas explosion was being looked at as a potential act of terrorism, with an Army vet from Colorado dead and 7 others hurt. And we know that Army vet from Colorado grew up here in Bucyrus. That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matthew Livelsberger, 37 years old, grew up, played football and baseball at Bucyrus High School, was awarded 2 Bronze Stars as a Green Beret.
I'm sure there's some people up there stunned right now.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking. All right, the U.S. Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, this morning says he believes health and warning labels on alcohol should be updated to include a cancer risk warning. He says he also believes that recommended limits for alcohol consumption should be reassessed given the increased cancer risk. So alcohol consumption is the 3rd leading preventable cause of cancer in the United States.
Really?
And Vivek Murthy says that almost half of the population has no idea that consuming alcohol increases your risk of developing cancer. So some of the cancers that alcohol could trigger, mouth and throat cancers, esophageal cancer, liver cancer, breast cancer, colorectal cancer. So, that's interesting. I guess I never thought of it. I must be in the almost 50% who really I'm walking around not realizing that alcohol consumption increases my risk of cancer. So
I always heard it would, it could just, too much alcohol consumption will destroy your liver.
Yes,
and heart disease.
Yeah. Yep. So apparently cancer's in there as well. The last time that labels have been changed, label warnings on alcohol, 1988.
Oh.
So we have a lot of research and a lot of things that have happened between 1988 and 2025.
37 years worth.
It may be time to update those labels. I don't know that anybody reads a label and cares about a label on a bottle of alcohol or a cigarette pack. I mean, if you're doing it, you're doing it.
No, but if they put the label on them, they can say, you were warned.
You were warned. We tried to tell you. Any mandatory changes to the health warning labels would need to be approved by Congress.
I think cigarettes now have a label that says, these will kill you.
These will kill you. And everybody's like, can I get a carton?
Yep.
Cartons, by the way, I think was about $110, something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy. All right, incredible story out of Zimbabwe where an 8-year-old boy survived 5 days in this huge game park, which is home to wild animals, including about 40 lions. The park is described as perilous. This 8-year-old boy wandered away from his home and ended up in this park. He was found alive, like I said, 5 days later. He had been sleeping on a rocky perch among roaring lions, passing elephants, zebras, antelopes, hippos. He was eating wild fruits and using sticks to dig small wells in riverbeds to find drinking water. This is an 8-year-old kid. But he lives in a village where they do have, it's really arid, and they do have to dig for water, so he knew how to do it. His community formed a search party. They beat drums to get this kid's attention. He was found about 14 miles away from his home. 14 miles! Yes, he was given an IV drip to help regain his strength. He's good to go. 8-year-old, 5 days out in the absolute perilous Matusadona game park, where I'm telling you, hour 2 for me that I'm lost in this gigantic park filled with lions. I am laying down and putting A1 all over me. Get me now. I don't want to survive this. It's too much. Just get me now. So this kid, I applaud this kid. Very, very cool story.
The lion's going to be coming up to Kelly. There's something wrong with this one. Something's up here. I'm not touching this. I don't know. This is a trick. That 8-year-old and he survived without even having the Alpha Digital solar power bank.
How about that?
I mean, he didn't need that.
That's a kid you want on your side when the S hits the fan.
Right.
All right, those are your 3 things.